Hey, Y Combinator. I'm Sheikh Jalani. Thank you for listening to my presentation. So, I'm working on this application called pinksurfing. It's basically a WeChat like application. It really expands on things that I love about like Craigslist and bringing it to the decentralized world. It will be a centralized application. I created basically this on the backbone of a multi-dimensional chat. I say multi-dimensional because there are a lot of facets to it, and I did that to basically exploit benefits that it'll have for different subtypes of populations. And this really originated from me just going patient to patient in the hospital and just saying, I just don't have a good way to communicate with my patients. And I didn't like any of the available modalities. And at the same time, I was working on this WeChat like application. So I figured that I can optimize these things. There's a little bit of elusiveness, and I apologize for that because I am patenting the idea as well as a few others. But I'm creating this business blockchain, um, business hub on the blockchain. And um, it's just, I absolutely love optimizing processes. That's like something I just have a very innate talent for. I've always been very good at math and very good at being a doctor, but these things like I get bored with. I never really I really liked it that much, to be honest. I mean, I love being a doctor and I love treating patients, but it gets very boring and mundane. So I figured also a way how to automate all this inpatient medicine that I do. So this is going to be vertically integrated into the app. Um, in time, in time. I don't want to start off there. I want to I'm basically creating a social business channel that's more professional and automates a lot of stuff that like it's difficult for people to start certain things. Like when I was using eBay, I just didn't like it. And Amazon, they don't really let you display your brand that well. Um, and one thing that I really want to attack is this need that people need to be a part of the platform themselves. So, like, how Twitter accounts are worth money and Facebook accounts are worth money, but the user themselves really doesn't see that money. I mean, yeah, right now that there's like OnlyFans and there's you make a lot of money on YouTube and Instagram, but like you're making the platform itself a lot richer. So I felt like that's something that I could turn the complexion of how business is done upside down by giving that to the users as well. So my overarching reason for doing all this is when I was 20 and I was graduating a year early from Berkeley. I thought, God has been very good to me. So, what is it that I can do to give back to Him? So, I learned of this figure that it only takes $11 billion to cure world hunger. So, that was my life goal. Or sorry, 10 billion. So my life goal was to make 11, one for myself. And yeah, with inflation, of course, it's going to be more now because that was like 18 years ago. But it's just like it stimulates a lot of other things. Like, why don't these people that are worth $50 billion? Why would they have like luxury yachts and stuff like that, and not want to see people that are like destitute? My parents are from Bangladesh. I've went many times. I've traveled the world, seen many countries, but like you see people on skateboards with no hands, no feet, begging for money, and then they're like their older brothers pushing them on the skateboard. So you see things like this, and you feel like there's like a desperate need to help them. So I created this platform, and it's very ambitious, and basically, I want I wanted to bring third world countries that are having a problem with their currency onto a US standard. So again, a lot of this came up from the idea of WeChat and how to make it better. But the thing is that the fact that it's centered in China in itself is an issue. So this will be a US based app, and a lot of people like to follow the US. And if I can do this blockchain based, it's a centralized app, but it works like a decentralized setting. So it's kind of like Craigslist for Web3, kind of, but a lot better. All the things that it's missing is going to be there. So the things that PayPal is missing is going to be there. The things that WhatsApp is missing is going to be there. I mean, I think it's a phenomenal idea. There's going to be a gamified component to it. I really only talk to like 18-year-olds about it purposely because like I don't really want anyone to get an idea. I feel like it's an approachable idea, and then when I get to it, I can really set myself a moat with my vertical integration into healthcare. I have medical devices that I can integrate into it and that don't exist, and that would be helpful as a standalone device. And together, when I integrate into the platform with the healthcare automation, I think it will be a big company that I'm going to create. Maybe as big as Google or Apple or something like that. There's a lot. I hope you like what I said, and I definitely went over the 1 minute. Sorry.